Hi, hello students, namaste and welcome to 90 plus my tuition app. So today we are going to deal with the fifth chapter of Spurge textbook, and it's a simple small poem, and the name of the poem is Tob. What do you mean by Tob? Here you can see a image, right? What is this image? It's a cannon, right? It's a cannon which we use in the war time, right? In our early wars we used to this to hit our enemies. Yes, okay, we had seen this in the films or this war image, war videos, right? So this is Top means cannon, and this poem was written by Viren Dangwal. Okay, so let's move on to the profile of the poet. Okay, Viren Dangwal 5 अगस्त 1947 को उत्तराखंड में डिहरी गढ़वाल जिले के कीर्तिनगर में जन्मे वीरेन ढंगवाल ने आरंभिक शिक्षा नैनीताल में और उच्च शिक्षा इलाहाबाद में की. So here the writer was born in 1947 5th August, and what where he born in Tehri Garhwal district of Uttarakhand, and he received his early education in Nainital. After then his higher education was in इलाहाबाद. और इन्होंने ऐसी बहुत सी चीज़ों और जीव जंतुओं को अपनी कविता का आधार बनाया. Okay, he has made the basis of his poetry like this, meaning such a things like here you can see a top, right? So like these things and his many creatures are the subject of his poems. Okay, and which we ignore even after seeing them. So the specialty of the author is he had made the basis of poetry many such things and creatures which we ignore even after seeing them, right? और जिन्हें हम देखकर भी अनदेखा किए रहते हैं. Means whatever things we just see and ignore them, the writer took that things to the topic of his poem or subject of his poem. Clear? और वीरेन के अब तक 2 कविता संग्रह इस दुनिया में और दुष्चक्र में सृष्टा प्रकाशित हो चुके हैं. एंड देयर इज so far 2 poetry collections of वीरेन was इस दुनिया में और दुष्चक्र में. this was published here. this has been published. and पहले संग्रह पर प्रतिष्ठित श्रीकांत वर्मा पुरस्कार और दूसरे साहित्य अकादमी पुरस्कार के अलावा इन्हें अन्य कई पुरस्कारों भी सम्मानित किया गया. He got many such an awards for these 2 collections. Okay, and then what वीरेन ढंगवाल ने कई महत्वपूर्ण कवियों की अन्य भाषाओं में लिखी गई कविताओं का हिंदी में अनुवाद किया. He was a very better translator too, because he was translated many poems written from other languages by many important poets into Hindi. Okay, and 28th September 2015 को इनका देहावसान हुआ, and he passed away on 28th September 2015. Clear? So this is about Viren Dangwal. So here is the poem, and the first stanza of the poem you can see. कंपनी भाग में मुहाने पर धर रखी गई है यह 1857 की तोप. That means here 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 57. या करेक्ट. सो 1857 की थोप इसकी होती है बड़ी संभाल, विरासत में मिले कंपनी भाग की तरह साल में चमकाई जाती है 2 बार. सो हियर द थोप, that is cannon, we already said. What is this? Cannon. Company Bhag means the garden of company. Bhag means garden. and Company Bagh means the company garden. Muhani means that the entrance. So the thope was placed on the entrance of that company garden. दर रखी गई है year 1957 की thope. दर रखी गई है means held. It was held. What here? It was well maintained, and like the inherited company garden, it is polished twice a year. So here this canon of 1857 is kept at the entrance of company garden. Okay, or धर रखी गई है means it was held there, it was placed there. इसकी होती है बड़ी संभाल विरासत में मिले. Okay, इसकी होती है बड़ी संभाल means that caring, that it was well maintained. Okay, caring or maintained. और विरासत में मिले. विरासत means what? It's like a inherited this पूर्व पीढ़ियों से प्राप्त हुए वस्तु. The items inherited from the previous generation. So here the thope, the cannon is the thing we get from the Britishers. Okay, British. Yes, then company भाग की तरह, and this company garden, it is like a company garden, and साल में चमकाई जाती है 2 बार. And it was well polished, and it was polished twice a year. So here we can see a thope, a cannon, which was placed in the entrance of that company garden. So it was well maintained. Okay, and it was a inherited thing we get from the Britishers, and it was placed where at the company garden, and on twice a year it was polished twice a year. Clear? यहाँ चमकाई means polished. Then साल में means साल में 2 बार means twice. 2 बार twice. So meanings are already given here. Here विरासत means पूर्व पीढ़ियों से प्राप्त वस्तुएं, the things we get from our previous generations. Okay, clear? Yes. Then moving on to the next part. सुबह शाम कंपनी भाग में आते हैं बहुत से सैलानी, उन्हें बताती है यह थोप कि मैं बड़ी जबर उड़ा दिए थे मैंने, और अच्छे अच्छे सुरमानों के धज्जे अपने ज़माने में. So the people came to that company garden. So the thope said them his story. Okay, here Subha Sham, and the morning and evening the people came to see this cannon. So he will express his all feelings like his old stories to them. Okay, about here the many tourists, here we can say many tourists come to company garden in the morning and the evening. And I tell them I had fired many bombs, the glory of best warriors in my time. So here Sailani means what? Sailani is the word what? दर्शनीय स्थलों पर आने वाले यात्री, that is tourist. The people means tourist. Badi Zabar means a lot. Okay, I will say many things about myself. Okay, और उड़ा दिए थे मैंने. उड़ा दिए means we are just rubbished off. ओके, सबको वहाँ से दूर फेंकना. और अच्छे अच्छे सूरमानों के धज्जे, सूर मीन्स द वॉरियर्स, आई विल से अबाउट द मेनी टैलेंटेड वॉरियर्स के धज्जे. धज मीन्स चितड़े, द श्रेड्स. अपने ज़माने, इन ऑफ आवर टाइम्स, द ग्लोरी ऑफ द बेस्ट वॉरियर्स इन माई टाइम. So here the thope was saying his story to the people who will visit that that cannon. So many tourists come to company garden in the morning and the evening, and I tell them that I fired many bombs. Okay, who's tell them that canon tell to that people, and the glory of best warriors in that time, उस ज़माने के जो वीर महानों के बारे में भी मैं उनसे बताता था. क्लियर. एंड व्हाट नेक्स्ट. अब तो बहरहाल छोटे लड़कों की घुड़सवारी में अगर यह फारिग हो तो उसके ऊपर बैठकर चिड़ियाँ ही अक्सर करती है गपशप. कभी कभी शैतानी में वे इसके भीतर भी घुस जाती है. घास कर गौरैये वे बताती है कि दरअसल कितनी भी बड़ी हो तो एक दिन तो होना ही है उसका मुंह बंद. सो हियर the writer was saying the Thok was a very well warrior of that time. Okay, वो उस समय का वो वीर था. लेकिन now after this war we all the Indians were after the freedom, what we are doing with it was only a thing to visit on that. Up to बहरहाल, that means what, however, now it is free from house raiding by small boys. छोटे लड़कों की, अब उस समय तो बड़े ही महान चीज़ दे, तो अब क्या है, छोटे लड़कों की घुड़सवारी से. Now the people were doing, the small children were making घुड़सवारी, the horse riding on that cannon. और अगर ये फारिग हो तो उसके ऊपर बैठकर मे बी दे विल what ride the small boys free, they are free, they will ride on that, what they make a riding thing with that cannon. और उसके ऊपर बैठकर they will sit on them and then ride like do as a horse ride. चिड़ियाँ अक्सर that birds always what oftenly sit on it and make gossip. Gupshup means gossip. Okay. और कभी कभी शैतानी में वे इसके भीतर भी घुस जाती है. Sometimes is there any mischief, they will even enter inside. वो उस थोक के अंदर उसके अंदर भी घुस जाते हैं. और क्या, घास कर गौरैये means the thing sparrows, the little sparrows always go inside to that cannon. और वे बताती है कि दरअसल कितनी भी बड़ी हो तो, and after especially the sparrows, and they tell us that no matter how big a cannon is, what, एक दिन होना ही है उसका मुंह का बंद. One day it will have to be shut. ओके, एक दिन उसको कितना भी महान हो, कितना भी बड़ा हो, कितना भी ताकत वाला हो, एक दिन तो उसे चुपचाप साइलेंट रहना होगा. ओके, हियर द राइटर वाज सेइंग अबाउट द मैन्स सेम लाइफ. बहरहाल मीन्स एनीवे. फारिग मीन्स मुक्ति या फ्री वेकन. गौरैया मीन्स द स्पैरोज. गपशप मीन्स गोसिप. घास मीन्स द स्पेशल थिंग. Okay, then घुड़सवारी means horse riding. Always, अक्सर means always. So दरअसल means real, the fact. Okay, I think clear. This is the poem, very simple poem, very what we can say, we can connect it, right? So moving on to the summary of the story. Sorry, story not poem. Here थोक पाठ का सार. प्रस्तुत पाठ हमें याद दिलाता है कि कभी ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी भारत में व्यापार करने के इरादे में आई थी. So in this chapter, this poem reminds us that the East India Company once came in India to make a business, to India with the intention of doing business. और भारत में उसका स्वागत किया गया था, परंतु धीरे धीरे वो हमारे शासक बन गए. And it was welcomed by our India India, but gradually it became the British became our ruler. Okay, और अगर उन्होंने कुछ बाग बगीचे बनाए तो उन्होंने थोपे में भी तैयार किए. Okay, if they made some gardens, beautiful gardens, then also they makes many cannons, or strongest cannons too. कवि कहते हैं कि यह 1857 की थोप आज कंपनी भाग के प्रवेश द्वार पर रखी गई है. इसकी बहुत देखभाल की जाती है. Okay, here the writer, the poet was says that this cannon of 1857, which is placed in the entrance of the company garden. Okay, company भाग means company garden. जिस तरह यह कंपनी भाग हमें विरासत में अंग्रेजी से मिला है. ओके, एंड दिस वर्ड जस्ट एज वी इनहेरिटेड द कंपनी भाग और कंपनी गार्डन फ्रॉम द ब्रिटिश, उसी तरह यह थोप भी हमें अंग्रेज़ों से ही विरासत मिली है. एज द सेम वे वी गॉट दिस कैनन फ्रॉम द ब्रिटिश रूलर्स. ओके, सुबह और शाम को बहुत सारे व्यक्ति कंपनी के भाग में घूमने के लिए आते हैं. ओके, व्हाट हियर in the morning and the evening many peoples or tourists will come to visit this company bhag और कंपनी गार्डन. तब यह थोप उन्हें अपने बारे में बताती है. एंड the canon will set about him about his story for them. और मैं अपने ज़माने में बहुत ताकतवर था. एंड आई एम द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट वन ऑफ माई टीम, पावरफुल इन माई टाइम. और अब तोप की स्थिति बहुत बुरी है. नाउ द कैनन्स, द सिचुएशन वाज सो what the canon is feeling so bad, and his situation was very bad. He is going through a very sad situation. छोटे बच्चे इस पर बैठकर घुड़सवारी का खेल खेलते हैं. The small people climb on the what children sit on it and they were making a horse riding. Okay, और चिड़िया इस पर बैठकर आपस में बातचीत करने लग जाती हैं. And the birds were sitting on that cannon and they making gossips on them. और कभी कभी शरारती चिड़िया खासकर गौरैये थोप के अंदर घुस जाती हैं. Sometimes that sparrows also go inside to that cannons. Okay, especially that sparrows. Okay, then enter inside that cannon. And वह हमें बताना चाहती है कि ताकत पर कभी घमंड नहीं करना चाहिए. द मैसेज where this poem giving to the all readers what हमें यह बताना चाहती है what ताकत पर कभी घमंड करना नहीं चाहिए. ओके, one should never be proud of our power or strength, क्योंकि ताकत हमेशा नहीं रहती. Because strength does not last forever. This is the message where writer giving through this beautiful small simple poem. Okay, I think you all clear with this poem, this chapter. Okay, then I will show you this animation of this poem. You can see here a cannon, and this well maintained. We already said it was well maintained on twice a year, and this is the time we use these cannons on that British time. Okay, so here now the cannon was, the people the children were playing in it. Okay, the birds were making gossips on it. Okay, sometime it will go inside, we already said. So this is the small poem. I think all of you understand this poem. Then we will see you at the next session. Thank you.